Okay, so good day once again. Today we are going to be looking at a topic titled How to Identify Your Unique Writing Niche and Your Writing Voice. We are going to be looking at how to identify what is unique to you as a writer, what is the niche that you can comfortably serve, or you can effectively serve, or you can efficiently serve as a writer, and what your voice should be, what your writing voice would probably sound like when you write. So, who can tell us what you understand by niche? When you hear niche, what do you understand by that statement? Anybody willing to share with us?
Okay, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you, Oluwase.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, I can hear
Okay,
you loud and clear.
a niche is basically okay, sir. A niche is basically an area of specialty or of a profession, like an area of specialty that somebody decides like, okay, this is where I want to stay. I don't want to jump on all other aspects. So
Mm.
it's just like an area of specialty for someone.
Thank you very much, Oluwase, for that very beautiful definition. Area of specialty. Area specialty speaks to something that is specialized, that is special, that is not common, is not general. And that's what Oluwase has helped us to define that a niche is speaking to your area. That's Anifa's, Shei's, Deborah's, John's. I'm just calling the names I can see on my screen immediately here. Your area of specialty. What is that specialty to you? What is special to you that you specially serve? What niche that is? And today, I mean, that's what we're basically going to be looking at. So, what is a writing niche? And just like to add to what Oluwaseyi has given us, this is another attempt that a niche is a particular specialty. See that word still coming up again. Particular specialty area in which your writing talent, because we are talking about writing now. Let's not forget that the key words there is writing niche. Niche is okay, but we are qualifying it with writing. And we are talking about that specialty area where your writing talent, your writing skills, your writing expertise, or your experience as a writer is best served. Where your specialty, where your strength, your writing prowess is best served. In other words, it's a field of writing where you have a comparative advantage in relation to other fields. Either to your, maybe you have a natural talent for it, you have a natural flair for it. Maybe you've had some exposure, experiences that has helped you to be able to perform or write more effectively than others in those areas. Or maybe you have a particular platform, you belong to a platform, or you have this platform, and the people there, the audience there, they have a special interest of reading, and you are able to serve that. Or maybe the audience that you even have people that come to you naturally, people that are in your cycle, your friends, your colleagues, your associates, your allies. So a writing niche helps you to know, okay, this is my niche. This is where my writing interest is best served, or my writing, where my writing expertise, or I have this specialty area where I can actually, and you may not even know it yet. Hopefully, by the time we are done with this session today, you should know where your niche should be and what your voice should be. Um, and these are examples. It could be health, it could be fitness, it could be self-help, it could be science, it could be technology, it could be how to do something, it could be politics, it could be journalism, it could be opinion, it could be spirituality, it could be fiction, it could be copyright, adverts, marketing. There are so many niches, so many that they can't be quantified. So these are areas where you can focus your writing, where you probably have, maybe due to your academic qualification, your training, your experiences, anything that, I mean, your experiences in life, or the total summation of you as a human being, all those things, I mean, they help you to know, okay, I can actually write well in this area, I can write effectively, or I have information about this area, this field, and I can do my writing there. So that is some of the examples of writing niches that there are. Now, we're now looking at what is your writing voice. Now we've talked about niche, we're now about to talk about voice. Now, a writing voice refers to a combination of factors. That distinctive style of writing. When you say voice, some of us, I mean, all of us have a voice, all of us. Some voices are timid, they are uncertain, some are firm, some are authoritative. You have different, some are informative, some are engaging. The way they talk, it's not everybody that can cast news. For you to be able to present on TV, you must have a certain kind of voice, modulation, and all that. There are things that they look out for. And the same thing with every profession, but you're talking in terms of writing now. What is your voice? And the factors that make up your writing voice include your vocabulary. That's how versatile are you with words? How proficient are you in terms of what you have in your kitty? When you say vocabulary, some of us we think is the big, big dictions or words that we use. No, vocabulary refers to the total collection of words that you have in your own store. That's all of us, as we have a repository of words that we use. So your vocabulary refers to the total number of words that you have in your own store, in your own room, at your own disposal to use. And how do you build a vocabulary? Is by reading extensively. When you read widely, you're able to build up your vocabulary, or what they call word power. But people that don't read, they don't have too many rich or strong vocabulary. You see them using the same words over and over and over and over and over again. But somebody who has very rich and deep vocabulary, they will see them, they use different words to express the same thing. And that makes the writing or the speech very fresh, because they are not using the same words over and over. So they don't kill that words, or they don't render such words in redundant. That's the technical jargon for when you overuse a word or certain words, you render them redundant. So vocabulary speaks to what you have. I mean, your writing voice is a function on an offshoot of your vocabulary. Also, your tone of writing. What is your point of view? Where do you write from? What is your slant? And what is your disposition to syntax? Syntax is talking in terms of how you string words together. It's still also part of your vocabulary power, but how you even structure words together to make a sentence, to form a construction. And all these they actually determine how different you are as a writer, as a communicator from your colleagues, from the other, from the next person, from every other person in the world. Everybody has a unique style that they used to write, just like all of us, we have different thumbprints. Everybody has a unique style of writing. You just need to know your own. And you get to know them by having all these indices in place, your vocabs, your tone, your perspective, which is your point of view, and your syntactic power, how you string words together. A writer's niche usually also determines the kind of voice that he or she adopts in his or her writing. What you are writing about determines how you write, really. Who you are writing for determines how you write. If you are writing, if you are a preacher, your voice will sound quite persuasive because you're trying to persuade people to follow your own religion or to follow your faith or to adhere to what you're trying to tell them. If you are a politician, politicians are they are very persuasive, they are suave, they want to what they want to persuade you to vote for them. So they write with that's the right with very appealing voice. If you are a lecturer, you sound authoritative or informed because you are probably an expert in the area of writing or in the field that you're writing about or you're talking about. So your writing voice will sound quite authoritative, quite informed, assured. So who you are writing for or what you are writing about or your own proficiency in that field or on that topic, on that subject determines to a large extent how your voice will be. Now, to tie this together, now want to look at how do you identify what is your niche? Because having said, okay, see, your niche plays a role in knowing your voice. Because once you know this is your area of specialty, and then your area of where you are writing, and then that also to a large extent determines what your voice should be. Because you can't afford to have a mismatch between the niche and the voice. If your niche requires you to be persuasive, you can't be writing authoritatively. You will lose your audience. And in the other way around too. So how do we identify the niche? This very special area, this is our specialty that should form, the essence of what we write about. And the first thing, let's look at our value system. The hierarchy of morals, virtues, or vices that you hold very dear. When you're talking of virtue, that is, sorry, value. Value speaks to those virtues, those morals, those very strong ethical systems, ethical considerations, ethical codes that you hold very dear, that are very dear to you, that are very, very important to you. That if somebody maybe somebody breaches it, you just go ballistic. So, and I say that your values are heavily reflected in your attitudes. Yes, what your values are. The way you behave actually says a lot about your value system, and it actually influences your habits, influences your choices, influences your decisions, and your actions as well. Either you are doing that spontaneously or you are guided when you're doing it. The value is very, very important. What is our main value? What is our value system? It actually, some of us might not have even thought, okay, this is my value system. This is what I cherish the most. And if somebody should just, if somebody maybe is like-minded, will probably be friendly with that person. If you look at your friends very well, you see that most of the people that you hang out with, they are probably people that you share the same value with. That's why they say that show me your friend and I will tell you the kind of person that you are. Your friends, your associations, they actually reflect your value, what you value the most. If your friends, your associations, your people that you mingle around, if they are people of integrity, you probably act with integrity. If they are fraudulent people, you probably also act fraudulently as well. The value is very, very important. Then it is an individual affair. It's not something that, okay, I mean, you can be born by the same parents, you and somebody can, and then not have the same value system. So it's at the end of it, it's going to be your individual choice. What is your value system? Yes, you may have family values that in your household they hold dear, but you still have your own overriding personal values. And your value can actually be influenced by either your experiences, your family background, your peer association, if I mean friends you move with, the religious doctrine that you subscribe to, or the influence of your society. So many things can influence our value because we are all products of our environment, be it our family environment, our experiential environment, our societal environment, our associational environment that you hang out with. They influence your value. So let's look at some examples of value. I hope you guys have your pen and pad with you because it's been announced that we should have. Please, I will read out all this. They will now do a little exercise and then we will round off for today. I will read this out. They will now do a value exercise so that you can actually determine what are your values. These are just some of the examples. This is not all. There are more than this. If you have any that is not listed there, please let us know so that you can add them or you can write them out when you are doing your writing. So please listen to me very carefully as I read this. They will now do the exercise that follows. Please be very, very attentive because I won't read this list again. I will just read them. You can see that there are many. It's over 100 or so. So I won't read them again. I will just read them once. So be very, very attentive as I start the reading. Uh, so I'm starting abundance, acceptance, accountability, achievement, adventure, advocacy, ambition, appreciation, attractiveness, autonomy, balance, being the best, benevolence, boldness, brilliance, calmness, caring, challenge, charity, cheerfulness, cleverness, community, commitment, compassion, cooperation, collaboration, consistency, contribution, creativity, credibility, curiosity, daring, decisiveness, dedication, dependability, diversity, empathy, encouragement, enthusiasm, excellence, expressiveness, faith, fairness, family, faithfulness, friendships, flexibility, freedom, fun, gentleness, generosity, godliness, goodness, grace, growth, happiness, health, holiness, honesty, humility, humor, inclusiveness, independence, individuality, innovation, inspiration, intelligence, intuition, joy, kindness, knowledge, leadership, learning, love, loyalty, making a difference, mindfulness, motivation, optimism, open mindedness, originality, passion, peace, performance, personal development, proactiveness, professionalism, quality, recognition, righteousness, risk taking, safety, security, service, spirituality, stability, peace, perfection, playfulness. Sorry, I need to move this. Popularity, power, preparedness, punctuality, purity, purpose, relationships, reliability, resilience, resourcefulness, responsibility, responsiveness, self control, selflessness, simplicity, stability, success, teamwork, thankfulness, thoughtfulness, traditionalism, trustworthiness, understanding, uniqueness, usefulness, versatility, vision, warmth, wealth, well being, wisdom, and zeal. As I said, this is not an exhaustive list. There are still many more that we can add, but for the purpose of this session today, these are the ones we are going to be working with. Now to the value exercise. You need to bring out your pen and your pad. Please let me know when you're ready. Your pen and your pad. Are we set? Can I get a confirmation when we are ready? Okay, thank you, Abigail, for confirming. Now, look at this list once again and list out 10 that you consider your greatest values. This 10, they are me. Once I'm thinking about myself, this is who I am. List out 10. I will give you like 2 minutes to do that since we're all looking through the list together. Give you like 2 minutes to do that. list out 10, then some of you can talk and let us know why you choose those 10, why you think those 10, they are very important to you. They actually, I mean, encapsulate you as a person, as a professional, as a guy, as a lady, whatever you are. So let's list out 10 that are most endearing to us, that are very fundamental to us. 10. Somebody should let me know when they are done. Once you are done, please just talk and then we can listen to you. Those people that are just joining us, I hope, because I won't go back really, I hope they will be able to catch up at some point. Who has finished writing the 10? Anyone, please? Anyone? Sorry, I can't be looking at chat. This one, we have to talk. Whoever has finished writing the 10 should let us know. Hello, are we here? Are we together, please?
Yes, sir. I'm done. I've listed 10.
Okay, please, do you mind sharing with us those 10 and why you think those are very dear to you?
Okay, passion is one of the 10. So passion is like a force that will drive you to do something. Even if
Hmm.
you are weak, you are tired, if you're passionate about something, you keep going, even if nothing's coming out of that. Secondly, is punctuality, always coming early to work, because in any profession you find
Hold
yourself.
on, please. Hold on. We're talking about the ones that are dear to you. We are not preaching to us here. We're talking about the ones that are dear to you.
Okay,
I
passion.
like passion, but passion doesn't, I mean, if you're not a passionate person, there's nothing wrong with that, really. Do you
Okay,
understand? So we're talking about the ones that are very dear to you. When you mention Isioma, these are the values that will come to mind. That's what we are talking about here.
okay. Independence.
Okay. Why do you like independence? Or why does it
Well,
speak?
it makes me feel free to write what I want, because as a journalist, it gives me the freedom, like I can write what I want, this is the report, not being afraid of threats or anything.
Mm, okay. What's the next one?
Faith.
Faith. Okay. Why is faith important to you?
It gives me strength. I have faith in myself that
Mm,
I can do this. This is
mm,
something I believe if I work towards, I can achieve it.
okay. Another one, or the third one?
Is humility.
Humility. Okay. Why is humility important to you?
Well, my dad always tells me that when you are humble, it will
Mm,
open doors for you.
okay.
You make a way both in your work. You are humble
Mm,
to your superiors. You are humble
mm,
to the authority you work for. It will help pave way for you.
mm. Wow, that's a good one. What's the fourth one?
Accountability.
Wow, okay. So why is accountability important to you?
Well, it makes you to be accountable for everything you do.
Okay. What about the fifth one?
Loyalty.
Loyalty. Why is it important to you?
Well, being loyal to my organization, being loyal to my company, being
Hmm.
loyal to my customers
Hmm.
and my colleagues.
Okay. And then what about the seventh now? Is it the seventh one you're talking about? What is the next one?
Fun.
Fun. Wow. Okay. So why is fun important to you?
Well, the best part of journalism is not just about the work, but having fun
Hmm.
in what you do.
Yeah.
So the aspect of interviewing people, getting
Hmm.
reports is fun.
Hmm. Okay. So what's the next one?
The next one is generosity.
Generosity. Yeah. Thank you. So why do you think generosity is so important to you?
Generosity is everything because it's love. You have to be kind, not just
Hmm.
journalists. In
Yeah.
every profession, you have to be kind with people, kind to yourself.
Hmm.
So
How many have you listed to us now? Is it eight? Is it nine?
I've listed 9.
Okay. So what's the tenth one?
Integrity.
Integrity. Okay. So why is that important to you?
Well, this is something that
I think we lost your audio. Hello, Isema. Sorry, I think we lost our audio. Uh, okay. Who is the next person that is willing to share with us, please? Sorry, I can't read messages. If you drop messages,
Hi,
I'm not.
sir.
Okay, please. Let's know who you are
Okay,
and
sir.
why those are very important. Tell us your 10 and let us know why they're
Okay.
important.
Okay. The first one is personal development.
Is Oluwaseyi talking, right?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Please, yeah, please continue. Personal
So the first
development.
one is personal development, and it is essential to me because I feel that before you can do anything, especially if you're passionate about growth, either professionally or personally, you need to develop yourself personally, and
Hmm.
it enhances your relationship with people. So that's why personal development is very important to me because it enables me to relate well with people, and people
Wow.
can see me for who I am.
Hmm. Wow.
And
So
the
what's the
second
next
one
one?
is collaboration. Collaboration is the
Collaboration.
next thing. Yeah,
Wow.
and collaboration is very important to me because uh developing myself personally, it is not
Hmm.
just for me alone, but in order to bring other people on board, collaborating
Wow.
with people to
Hmm.
like to share knowledge and also to impact others too.
Okay.
And the third one is consistency. Yes,
Wow.
consistency is the third because without the first and the second would not be possible without being consistent. I can't develop
Hmm.
myself personally without consistency. So consistency is the next after collaboration. And it's very
Wow.
essential because I need it in order to develop myself and in order to collaborate with people. So the
Okay.
next one is faith.
Wow.
So faith is very essential to me because I
Hmm.
need to, as I'm trying to develop myself, collaborate with people, and be consistent in my doings, I need
Hmm.
to believe in myself. I need to have faith that
Hmm.
even when it doesn't look like it is going to work out, faith is believing that it is going to work out. So it is very
Wow.
important to me. So
Wow.
the next one is humility.
Wow.
Humility,
Hmm.
just like a part of the Bible that says that God does not like people who are proud. So it is very essential that as I develop myself personally, as I collaborate with people, and as I am consistent with all of these things, and as I grow my faith
Hmm.
consistently, I need to be humble. It does
Hmm.
not, I don't have to like blow my whistle. I have to
Hmm.
be humble.
Wow.
Then the next one is accountability. So
Okay.
accountability is very essential to me in the process of collaboration. As I
Hmm.
collaborate with people, I must be accountable to them. It is very
Okay.
essential. And the next
Hmm.
one is innovation.
Wow.
Innovation. As I
Hmm.
develop myself personally, as I collaborate with people, as I remain consistent, as I have faith, as I remain humble, and as I
Hmm.
am accountable to people that I collaborate with, I must be
Hmm.
ready to to innovate. It's very essential.
Wow.
Innovation is essential. I must
Hmm.
not be stuck at a point. I must not be
Wow.
stagnant. I must be ready to explore new ideas and use
Excellent.
these new ideas to like grow myself personally and also the people that
Wow.
I collaborate with. And the next
Wow.
one is knowledge.
Wow.
Yes,
Knowledge.
knowledge comes next after innovation.
Yeah.
As I try to explore new ideas, I must consume knowledge. I must seek knowledge through the process of
Hmm.
reading,
Hmm.
attending seminars if the need be, listening to
Hmm.
people talk, especially
Hmm.
ideas that I'm trying to explore. I must be ready
Hmm.
to listen to people who have been there before, what
Hmm.
happened, and things like that. And the next
Hmm.
one is relationship.
Wow.
Yeah, relationship. It is very essential for me to build relationships, and
Wow.
collaboration is essential. So I must build relationship with people, and it must be with correct people,
Wow.
relationship with people of like mind. And the last
Hmm.
one is family.
Family.
Yes, the
Wow.
last one is family.
Hmm.
Yes, I must be, it's very essential to me
Hmm.
because there's no place like home. So
Hmm.
family is very essential to me.
Wow.
Thank you very
Thank you
much, sir.
so much, Oluwaseyi, for those very enlightening and illuminating sharing that you just did with us. Thank you very much for sharing your value system with us. Is anyone else willing to share? I will be able to
Good
take one person.
evening,
Please.
sir.
Good evening. That's Deborah, right? Please talk.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Hello, can you hear
evening.
me, sir?
Yes, we can. Okay, so we'll take
Okay.
Deborah first, then we'll take, I don't know who was talking again. Please
Can you hear me, sir?
proceed. I can hear you. Please proceed. Tell us your top 10 from this value.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. You were talking and then please
Hello?
proceed. I can hear you. I believe everybody can hear you as well. Please just proceed with your value.
My
Is
mic
it
bad, so
sorry? Hello, Deborah.
my mic is muting by itself.
Okay, oh, sorry about
Okay.
that. It must be network. Maybe you change
Okay.
your location and then let's see if that will work.
All right, thank you, sir. I'll start by
Mhm.
saying that some of these values go hand in.
Okay, the mic is really muting itself. Maybe you
Okay.
should change. Okay, your voice is coming on and off, so I
All
guess it's
right.
as you said. Please just continue. Just let us know your top 10.
All right.
You
I
are
think
just
the
to
top 10
tell
I
us your
have
top
here,
10 and why
the
you
first one I have here is
please.
spirituality, which has to do with God. And I think the reason why I choose it is, for
Mm,
me, first thing first, it has to be God.
mm,
Everything has to be, for me, just
mm.
as people would say, God first. So
Okay.
that's spirituality for me. I think the second
But,
thing I have here is personal development, where I know I have to go because personally I
mm,
have other things I really want to do. I want to meet people. I
yeah,
want to do this. I want to do that. So personally, I
mm,
have to grow myself. The thing I have here is growth. This
mm,
also has to do with personal development, but at that aside, I have to grow knowledge, grow in
mm,
relationship with people, generally
mm,
growth in life. The
mm.
fourth thing I have here is love. I think one
Wow.
essential thing that we as individuals should have, or
Mm,
personally, one thing that is really important for me is love.
mm.
Love in essence of the way we react to people, the way we talk to people, the
Yeah.
way, I think the way we love people, if we love people, there are ways
Mm.
we react to them, there are ways we talk to them.
Well, I hope it's not your audio again. We had love. I'm not sure if we can get any other thing apart from that. Deborah, hello Deborah, can you talk? Think maybe it's a
Why go
network.
on, sir?
Okay, please proceed. Deborah would now resume from love. Please go ahead.
The
The
number
floor
one on my list is learning.
learning. Wow. Okay.
Like learning never ends. So as I'm growing and I'm moving forward,
learning. Okay, please. What's the next one? Ifeoluwa, you have the mic now. Wow. I think network is doing.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Deborah, you're back.
Yeah, sorry about that. I think my network
So,
is really, really bad.
yeah, it's love that we had you talking about last.
Yeah. Okay, I said I will move to a relationship, which is the fifth thing for me, which has to do with both family, both friends and colleagues, just relationship with people generally.
Okay.
I think it's important to me because no one is an island. And so as much as people might say I love being alone personally, but I value relationship with other people too. What do other people think about a particular thing? What do they feel about something? What are their ideas? So the sixth thing for me here is service. It has to do for me, it's more like what do I have to give? What can I do? Can I make something better? Seventh thing for here is making a difference. So that little thing that is happening or such situation, what can I do to make it different? What's partaking it? What's one thing I can just do that will change everything? It might not be something so big. It might just be an example. It just be like a call, and someone might just smile and be happy. So, eight for me is advocacy. Being able to,
Please
being able
continue.
to like reach out to people, being able to speak for them. There's some like in Nigeria per se, there are people who would not really be able to talk. So I kind of find a way, especially to my right of say, find a way to speak. So as much as I can.
Explaining my 10th.
Nine.
Yes. My 10th value interview is Komata.
Hello?
Please continue. Once I
number
hear
9
your
for
voice, I'm
me.
not the one talking, I will put you in the waiting room. So please
Number
continue.
9
Please.
for me is teamwork. As I said earlier, when I was talking about relationship, nobody's an island. So as much as you know that thing very well, you can do that thing very well. But there are people who can do it more than you. There are people who are experts in it. There are people who know it better than you one way or the other. So being able to collaborate and do things together actually makes everything work out well. The tenth thing for me here is understanding. Most times people are really, really, really misunderstood. People don't really listen to understand, just listen because they want to hear. So I think understanding is one thing that is important to me because I hate when I'm being misunderstood. So I want to understand the situation. I want you to explain. I want to listen. So I think out of
Thank you so
everything that
much.
we're listed there, those are the 10
Those
that
10 actually stood out for you. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. I don't know if Oluwa is able to talk now. Otherwise, you just proceed. Oluwa, can you talk now?
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay, please, you can continue. You are the last person we'll take for now. Others can talk later.
Okay, I said my number 2 is curiosity.
Okay. Why is curiosity important to you?
In as much as I'm willing to learn, I'm actually also curious to what I'm about to learn.
My 10th value.
Number 3, I have friendships.
This Ifeanyi is making noise again. I'll put her once again in the waiting room. And next time you actually
Do you understand what you are doing? You should go to buy.
Hello.
Please. Sorry about the distraction.
I said my number 3 is friendship.
Friendship. Wow. Okay.
So in as much that I'm learning and I'm curious to learn, I also build friendship, which would aid my learning and my curiosity. So my number 4 is dedication.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm actually dedicated to what I learn, and I'm dedicated to the friendship which I've made. Then number 5, calmness.
Okay.
So in as much as I'm learning and I have curiosity and I've built friendship and I'm dedicated, so calmness comes next so that I will be calm and be ready to learn from others, their area of expertise, and so on.
Wow. Wow.
My number 6 is love.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I'm ready to take even those friends that I've made as just they are, and they themselves take me as just as I am. Then my number 7 is honesty. Honesty is
Wow.
not just about being honest to others. You have to be honest to yourself initially. You have to know your errors. You have to know your mistakes, where you are good at and where you are not good at. So my number 7 is honesty. And number 8 is fairness. That
Fairness, yeah.
whatever I'm taking, I'm always fair. I'm not biased with my decision. I'm always straightforward. The number 9 is passion. Passion will actually help to grow my learning and my curiosity, and which will actually give me the chance to attain that great level that I'm actually seeing or looking at. Then number 10 now, I have family. The end of
Family.
everything is family. Yes. There is no place like home. After everything, we are all going back home. So that's my 10. Those are 10 fundamental values.
Wow. Thank you very much, Feluwa, for, I mean, you ladies are so awesome. Very articulate about those, your values and why they are so dear to you. And, even hearing from your own mouths, I'm also saying, maybe they are right. So I'm actually even reconsidering my own value system as well. So meanwhile, let's proceed. That is just exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, look at those lists that you've already compiled, those 10 things you've written on your list, and delete 3 from there. Strike out 3 that you can do without. And let's know the 3 that you remove. Look at that list very well. Those values you've listed there. And strike out 3 from the list that you think, well, I can do without this. I'm okay with those 7, the 7 that are remaining. Who is willing to share with us the ones that were struck out from your list? Anyone?
Okay, sir.
Yes, Musa.
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Let's know, because you didn't talk before. Let's know. Just list your 10 to
Okay,
us, and then let's know the ones you
out.
struck out.
I've struck out playfulness.
You don't want to be playful again.
Yeah, actually, because at times I do engage in play when my head is too hot, so that I can. So I can go with that, and I've struck proactiveness.
Okay. So you don't want to be proactive, even though you don't want to be playful. But what about proactiveness? Why did you strike it out? What happened?
Actually,
Everybody, yeah, please.
Yeah. I will wait till the scenario occurs before then I plan to.
Because you get proactive. Okay.
Yes,
What is the next one you struck out of the list?
then loyalty.
Okay. I hope. Are you married?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, so why did you strike out loyalty?
The reason why I strike out loyalty because at some point in time, a lot of people in the world that we live today try to misuse that opportunity.
Wow.
Tries to use that of loyalty.
You're not sending anybody again. I'm not loyal to anyone again. So what are the 7 that are remaining? Let's know.
The ones that are remaining, I have collaboration, personal development, learning, because I have to keep learning, relearning, and unlearning, and the leadership, advocacy, accountability, then peace, because I love my peace of mind. I can go 1 kilometer away in order to secure my peace.
You love solitude. Okay.
Then integrity. Then optimism.
Wow, optimism. Wow. Thank you very much for sharing with us, Musa. Who is also willing to share with us?
Okay. Yeah, Deborah.
Yes,
so
please.
I struck out 3 things from here. First, I have advocacy. I struck out advocacy because I still had service.
Okay,
I may not be able to talk out loud, but I might be able to help. Then I struck that relationship sorry, I strike out teamwork.
Teamwork, okay.
Because I have relationship.
Oh,
I will not
great.
really
Wow.
go solo. I have relationship. I have
Oh,
people. We might
beautiful.
not do it
I like
together.
that thinking. Yeah. Please
We might not do
continue.
it together per se, but I just know I still have them. If things go bad, I could go for advice and whatsoever. Then making a difference too. Because as much as I'm able to serve, I might not, like, it's not really important that I will do something that it will be known. So that's me making a difference, even if it's not significant. So I still have relationship, I have understanding, I have service, I have growth, I have personal development, I have love, and I have spirituality. Thank you.
Wow. Wow, thank you very much, Deborah, for running us through your thinking and your rationale for those 3 that were struck out of the list. Any other person willing to share with us? Okay. Some of us that are still striking out, we are still brooding over which one to strike out. Please pick your pen again and look at that list once again and remove another 3 from that list. Let's remove another 3 from the list. And let's know the 3 that you removed again. Oluwaseyi, Musa, Deborah, Ifeoluwa, any of you guys willing to share with us, or anybody new that has not talked before? Or if you are new, you let us know your top 10 before, and then the ones that you've removed and why you've removed them.
Okay.
That was fast, Deborah. Please, you have the mic.
Okay, so I struck out the 6 already. Okay.
Oh, you've struck out 6 already? Yeah, sure. By now, you should have struck out 6. Yes, so let's know.
Because I still have learning.
Okay. Oh, beautiful.
I've struck out fairness because I still have honesty. I've struck out calmness because I still have dedication.
Beautiful.
I've struck out friendship because my family are still there.
Wow, wonderful. I love that thinking.
I've struck out dedication because the passion is still there.
So those
are the
well, thank you very much, Ifeoluwa, for that. You and Deborah, I love the way you guys just did, because I have this, I can do without this. And because some of them are actually synonymous and they are really alike. So I love that thinking. So Deborah, you have the mic now. Let's know the 3 that have died from the list.
This was really hard though, but okay. I think I removed what's it called? Personal development because of I still have growth. Right? And growth has to do with, I said before that when I talk about growth, I talk about all-round growth. So another thing I removed was love.
What happened? You don't want to love again?
I'll explain. No. I have spirituality, which involves God, and God is love. And so if I am intentional about my relationship with God, I should be able to bring out love. It should just be there. Whether I want to or not, whether I want to or I don't want to. And I think the last thing I remove here is understanding.
Wow.
Again, as much as understanding is very important to me, I remove understanding because I don't know, I still have service. I still have relationship.
Okay.
And in relationship, I communicate. In service, I communicate. So I still have a mutual understanding and okay, this is it, this is it, this is it. Even if I may not pick it out per se, but I just know to myself that, okay, this is what I should do, or this is what exactly is happening. So yeah. Wow. And I still have a relationship, I have service, I have spirituality, and I have growth.
Thank you very much, Deborah, for walking us through your thinking. Another person willing to share with us?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Oluwaseyi.
Okay. Yes, sir. I've been
Let's
able
know the
to
6 that you've struck out, because I mean, you're also very passionate about your values. So I'm very curious to 6 that have
I've
become.
been able to strike out 6, just like the last person that spoke said. It was really hard, but I've been able to strike out collaboration.
Wow, okay.
I've been able to strike out humility. I've been able to strike out accountability. I've been able to strike out innovation, knowledge, and relationship.
Wow.
Yes.
So what are those remaining now?
So I have personal development, consistency, faith, and family.
Okay. I know
Because
you referenced Daddy when you were talking about humility. Were you the one that said Daddy told you that you've got to be humble?
No,
Okay,
I was
you're
not the
not.
one.
Okay.
It was the person that spoke before me.
Okay, that
So
should be okay. Please continue.
I'm left with these 4 because in personal development lies the drive for knowledge. And in personal development lies humility and accountability with collaboration too. So that's why I have personal development is still the top of my list. And consistency. I did not strike out consistency because even with the 6 that I've struck out, if I'm not consistent in developing myself, it will be very hard to achieve and to achieve anything and to grow. So that's why I'm leaving consistency. And faith. So I'm leaving faith because if I don't believe in myself, if I don't believe in my ability, it will be very hard to develop myself personally, and it will be very hard to be consistent. And I'm leaving family too because it is very essential. Just like I said earlier, that there's no place like home. My family will help me to build my faith, to be consistent, and also to develop myself personally.
Wow. Thank you very much, Oluwaseyi, for that very lucid explanation of the value that became, how do I call them now? They actually they got delisted off the list, and the ones that are remaining. So let's look at our list again. I know it's hard, at this point, it starts getting painful to do, because some of those things we've said, some of us, we talk with so much passion about this. This is very dear to me. But we are now looking for the top 3. So let's remove 1 from the list you have. I know all of us by now, we should have 4 remaining, 4 survivors. Let's remove 1 and let's know the one that you removed and the 3 that are remaining. What are your top 3 values now after deleting 1? So anybody willing to share with us?
Okay,
sir.
I think I'll go first.
Optimism.
Musa, you want to give ladies, let Deborah. Yeah. So after Deborah, you can shoot. Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I think what would go for me is service.
Wow.
Yeah, hard, but I have spirituality. I would, in brackets, I'll put God there. I have growth and I have relationship.
Wow. So service
I remove service, yeah, because when I was talking earlier, the first time I spoke, I mentioned that relationship has to do with both family, both friends, both workers, and all of that for me. So now I met services for me. It's like wanting to help, and what do I have to give? My relationship with people, it is necessary that I am able to help out whenever I can. Relationship goes with 50-50. And so as much as I'm receiving, I am giving. I think in service, it's more like I'm giving what I have, but relationship, it's more like it's both sides. Yeah. So
that's
I am giving
mutual.
also.
Yeah. And you are collecting as well.
Yeah.
So you don't want to just be the one giving alone in
it's
service.
It's a win-win.
Okay, beautiful. I love that. It's a win-win. Thank you very much. Musa, you can go now. You have the mic. Which one was deleted?
I've deleted optimism.
Okay.
I'm now going with integrity, learning, and peace.
Wow. So optimism and you are the one that say you go far to just go and get your peace, and then so optimism is. Why did you delete optimism? You want to run
because optimistic it will go with focus. When I have learning, I will
beautiful.
know how to reflect and target and know how to take my moves and take my lead.
Thank you very much for that.
I really love integrity and peace. These two, and also learning. I will keep learning, relearning, and unlearning, and know how to take my moves with that learning.
Wow, thank you for that. Any other person willing to share with us what left and what are those remaining? The top 3 now. Anyone?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Hi.
Okay, my current top 3 values.
Okay, Isoma, I'm not sure you've talked before. I think we were trying to talk when the network was. So you want to run us through your top 10?
My 10. Okay.
And then now run us through the ones that you deleted and how did you make those decisions?
Okay, so my top 10 values are advocacy, consistency, family, friendship. That's number 4. Godliness, thankfulness, honesty, empathy, and consistency. If I've said everything.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
So which ones have you removed so far, and why did you remove them?
Okay, the ones I've removed so far, I removed friendship.
Wow.
Because I believe that my friends are part of my family. I don't just see them as friends, but I see them as like an integral part of my life, as part of my family. And then I've removed thankfulness.
Okay.
So I actually believe, because what is still remaining is godliness, and I believe that as a godly person, there is no way that thankfulness is not going to be part of your life. Even in the Bible, these are core principles too. And then I also removed honesty. We cannot talk about we can't talk about being a godly person as well without being honest. There's no godliness without honesty. So I removed those 3. I also removed being the best. So being the best part of my values initially, but I know that with consistency there is no way that you won't be the best. So that's another value I removed. I also removed empathy, because I also know that when you are godly, God talks about loving your neighbor as yourself, putting your yes, so that's already automatically there. Then I removed humility, and then I still going back to godliness as well, it still falls under the you can't be a godly person without being humble. And then I removed playfulness. So my top 3 values are advocacy, because advocacy is like a major part of my work, amplifying the voices of those that are not heard or seen, trying to advocate for a better life. And then I still have godliness, because that's like encompassing my core values as a person. And then I have consistency, because in everything I feel like consistency is the most important. Yes, sir.
Wow, thank you very much, Sioma, for that very wonderful articulation, of your values and now the top 3. Wow. We are gradually coming to the end of this exercise. I want you guys to pick your pen again and remove 1, and let's have the top 2. Now that's why I have to also say it in a very abrupt way. I know it gets a bit more tough as we get to this stage of the exercise. Remove 1 and let's have top 2.
Okay. All right.
So now, Deborah, you've already slashed the thing. So that's why I asked. Okay, please tell us.
I think I removed. Oh,
I think I remove growth.
Wow. What happened?
All right. I have relationship and I have spirituality.
Wow.
So I feel that having the right relationship, having the right people, and having the right relationship with God too, and like your perspective of what spirituality is and how you see life per se, will push you to grow. It's not. See, I know that people who are really do not care. But still, having the right people who you know, whether you like it or not, they will push you to it. And just having a very, very good relationship with God, and God is just there. You have a mindset that it is God or nothing. You will want to grow. You will, even down to the spiritual aspect, you will want to go spiritually too. So I think I will remove growth and I have spirituality and relationship.
Thank you very much, Deborah, for that. Any other person willing to share with us which one has gone from the list, from the top 3?
Okay, sir.
Please.
Okay, sir.
Oluwase.
Yeah, I've been able to remove faith, and I'm left with personal development and my family. I've been able to remove faith and consistency. So I've been left with personal development and family. So personal development,
very important
I'm leaving out personal development.
Okay.
Yeah, as the top of my list, because in it lies faith, in it lies consistency, and every other thing that I've mentioned aforetime. So I'm leaving out personal development. It's going to help me to build myself in relationship with others, and also in relationship with my family. And so in family lies every other relationship and every other connection, because true wealth lies in human connection. So I'm left with personal development and family.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for that. Very sharp and straight to the point. Any other person willing to share with us what has been removed from the top 3?
I'm left with learning and family. I've removed passion.
Wow. We have so many family-oriented people here. Wonderful. I mean, Nigeria has a wonderful future. Please, I want to tell us why did passion have to go? What happened?
Okay. So I believe my family can be like a source of encouragement to attain what I want to learn. And it can be like that backbook that I read to rest on, even when I'm facing any kind of trouble. So that's why I crossed out passion and I go for family. And the reason why I went for learning is because learning is the integral part of anything. You are just here to learn. After learning, we are still learning. It never stops. So that's why I picked learning and family.
Wow. Thank you very much, Ifelua, for that. Any other person willing to share with us what has gone, what is remaining? Okay. I want to say thank you to everybody for, sharing with us, walking us through your thinking, your rationale for coming up with these final 2 fundamental values that are very important to you, that you believe this encapsulates your personality or your aspiration as a person, as a professional. And I like the fact that you guys also actually associate some of these things with your professional, your family life, your social life, and all that. And now, finally, can we delete one?
Okay.
And let's come with Deborah. I'm sure, you already told us anyway. So please tell us what is the number 1 that is remaining, the last man standing or the last value standing on your list. Deborah, you have the mic.
Okay, last value standing for me is spirituality.
Wow.
And everything again, I would say boils down to God. I'm not trying to be so spiritual per se, but even when it has to do with relationship with people, I know that there are countless times I have to go to God and be like, what is what happening with this person? What do I do about this person? So even I usually used to say, there's a saying that I say usually is that God bless me with the right set of people, right? People are God's blessing to me. And first is source, God.
God first.
God first. And I cannot say put some things and put him in the middle, because but the Bible is talking about we love him because he loves us. So if it's not him, no matter whatever we feel like we want to do or whatever, it cannot just work. That's what I believe, though. I don't know for the others, but that's what I believe. So I feel it's just about God.
Wow.
Life is generally about him. For those that believe in God, life is generally about him.
Wow. So thank you very much, Deborah, for helping us to understand your fundamental and overriding value. Whoever other person is willing to share with us.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Musa, you have the mic now.
Okay, so mine, the number one is integrity, sir.
Okay, what happened to peace? Because you say you can go to forest to go and just get your peace. So what happened? Why the peace?
But at this point in time, what I tend to realize it is that in terms of integrity, the reason why I would choose over integrity over peace, it is that I tend to realize at all costs that issue of name. That one also I can go a long way in order to protect my name and image, and also so that whenever my name is mentioned, it is I will be regarded as person of integrity and person that has integrity. So that image and name, I can also go a long while in order to protect it.
Wow, amazing! Thank you very much. And learning to has to go so that you can be seen as a man of integrity. Musa, I know you're also very passionate about learning. Okay, thank you for that. Who other person is willing to share with us what is the last value standing?
Yes, I do, sir.
Yes, please.
Actually, I have not spoken before. I was the one that texted that I was noisy again before. So I just
sorry, I'm not seeing any text, so I'm not looking at the messages. So just run us through your values, the list you have, and the ones you've deleted, and why you have just one standing. Jafar.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. So I've been following the conversation throughout, and I've checked around the values. So the one I actually hold steadily on it is the faith.
Wow.
Yes.
Faith is the last value standing, the last man standing. So which are the other ones that you removed, and why did you remove some of them?
Part of it is righteousness.
Wow.
Yes, righteousness is part of it. Another one is loyalty.
Okay.
Another one is accountability. Another one is teamwork.
Wow.
Teamwork, encouragement, punctuality.
Okay.
Purity. Knowledge, and health.
Wow. So you want to tell us why you remove some of those?
Yes. So in my own belief, I believe that faith has included all of this.
Wow.
Because our faith, what we have faith in, what we believe in, has a guideline that has been laid down for us to follow, a principle for us that guides our day-to-day activities, all around relationship, and everything we do. So if we hold steadfast to faith, and we actually we take it as we ought to have taken it, then we are going to be guided to all of these, and we are going to uphold them in our dealings. It is about loyalty. Our loyalty starts with God. We should be loyal to God. If we are loyal to God, then we'll be able to be loyal to our fellow our human, yes, the fellow human. So about knowledge too, our faith has always enjoined us to seek knowledge, because even without that knowledge, we cannot know our faith. We cannot know our God. We have to seek the knowledge first before it's our faith that actually lead us to knowing, to seeking knowledge about God and make us to have belief in the God.
Wow.
Same as other values too. If you are talking about accountability, you know that in our faith, we are accountable to God. We know that we are accountable to God. So everything we will do, we have to check it. Okay, is this going in line with the prescription or with the guideline that have been laid down?
Wow.
You are being accountable to yourself before you are being accountable to God. So accountability will make you to tread in the right path. And also, when we are talking about teamwork, our faith also talk about the teamwork, because you cannot do it alone. You cannot do it alone. You have to collaborate with others to be successful.
Wow.
Even let's look at worship too. You know that if you are worshiping alone, you will not feel you won't feel that I don't know what to put it, that spirituality. Like when you are doing it with a team, people that you have the same vision, you have the same ideology, people you have the same mindset together. So that you also lead, even when you want to, let's say you have a team that used to worship together now. When one of you want to default, the other will call the attention of others. Oh, let us go and do this. And we can also take this into our day-to-day activities, the way we relate among each other. Let's just say basically our faith taught us the relationship between man and God, and the relationship between man and fellow mankind.
Wow. That's a very profound a profound treatise on faith that you just give us, Jafar. I think I will just be calling you man of faith from now. So I will know you as the man of faith in the internship. Permit me to ask, not that it's my business, which faith do you subscribe to? Are you a Muslim, a Christian, a traditionalist, Hinduist,
Yeah, I'm a
Buddhist?
Muslim. I'm a Muslim,
Oh,
sir.
beautiful. Wow. And you
Yes.
articulate about it. And I love the way you defend your value system. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Any other person willing to share with us?
Okay, so I'm left with my family.
Your family, wow, thank God. Family stays. If it was, so
Yes.
why did you delete the last two, the second?
So there's a saying that charity begins at home.
Okay.
So I
Somebody
think
says, "End at
every
HOD." Please
so I
continue. I'm
think
just
every that I might be able to learn can actually be from my family. I can actually learn more from my family. I can actually learn better with my family, and then actually gain more clearer and more experiences and examples from my family. So that's why I choose my family.
Wow. Family is everything. Thank you for sharing that with us, Ifeoluwa. I see that if anyone you've been disturbing all day, I see that you are raising your hand. Please, you have the mic now. Let's hear you.
Okay. My last. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. My last value standing is faith.
Wow, faith too. You and Jafar. Okay, so please let's know why faith is remaining out of all the 10 that you've listed previously.
Well, because there's nothing you can do without having
No
faith in yourself.
Wow.
Even God, you cannot serve God without faith. If you are serving God and you don't have faith, your service is worthless. So anything you are doing, and in this journalism profession, you first of all have faith in yourself, believe in what you can do. So without faith, the integrity, independence, blah 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 is useless.
Wow. I think one of the good books says that without faith, it is impossible to please God. Thank you for sharing that with us, Ifeyiwa. I'm afraid that's all we can take for now, so that as we proceed with this session. Now we've done the value exercise, and Jim Rohn says something. Now that you identified your value, your overriding, your overarching value, for you to be able to turn that into a system of success, you need discipline. That is why Jim Rohn says that discipline is the bridge between desire and success. For you to turn that value to a system of success, to a system of greatness, all the people that we celebrate in the world today is because they stand by some value. I'm not talking about people who are just doing things anyhow and no, everybody just hyping them, but people that we know that these ones are fundamental people. The Mahatma Gandhis of this world, the Nelson Mandela of this world, name them, is because they stood by value. They have a value system that they stick to and they live by. For you, and this value that you guys have talked about can become your pillar to success, pillar of your greatness. But for you to be able to make it so, you've got to apply discipline. And that is why Jim Rohn says that discipline is that bridge that will get us from wishing, from talking, from idealizing to being successful with them. So please, let's note that. Let's never lose sight of the fact that we need discipline to espouse our value, even as you've articulated them now, even as you've talked about them, you've identified them, you need to now turn those values that you hold so dear to a system of success. Now, what are the disciplines you need? I will take questions after the session. You need the discipline of starting. Now we've identified what is the value, what is my overriding value system. You need the discipline of starting to do something about it. Then you also need the discipline of doing. When you start, it's not everybody that starts that continues. So when you start, you've got to be consistent. You've got to be doing, and then you now get to continuing doing it. You can start and then you start and not do. So when you move from starting to doing, then you've got to also graduate to continuing, consistency. And then you also need the discipline of staying, persevere, because things will happen, experiences, even friends would make you doubt some of your values, will tempt you to want to ditch your values. You've got to be able to stay true to your value. Things will make you question your value. Experiences, life can be tough, life can be easy, can be anything, can serve you different dishes. So once you are you staying true to your value, or you just abandon the value and jump to something else? So you need discipline of staying true to your values, persevering by it. Then you need the discipline of evaluation. You've got to be able to evaluate your values. Now, a very interesting thing, when I first took this exercise myself as a participant, I had a value that was dear to me. Now, some years down the line, my overriding value has changed. So you've got to be able to evaluate yourself. Yes, the fact that faith, family, spirituality, whatever it is that you call value is your overriding value now. There could be maybe due to your experiences of life, information, additional learning, responsibility. Maybe, some of you, maybe you get to have to, maybe you become a governor a governor's wife, and then now we're talking about, we are now serving people that are much many than your family members. So that means your value will have to change. Your value may have to turn from family to service. So values can change, but you only get to know when you do the discipline of evaluating your values. So you've got to also cultivate discipline of evaluation. And then once you've been able to evaluate your values, you must also have the discipline of refining it. Because as I said, life will always happen to you for good, for bad, and that helps you to what? To refine your philosophy, refine your ideologies, refine your thinking. Who is drawing this stuff here on the refine your thinking, refine your values for the better in order to accommodate your circumstances, to accommodate your situations, your growth, your development, your expansion. You have to continue to evaluate so that you can refine, and then you also need to have the discipline of iteration. That is starting all over again. After you've done your evaluation, you've refined, and you need to now even start, okay, where did I take the wrong steps? What can I do to amend or to correct this? Then you now start the process over again. People don't like to start all over again. No, I would rather just continue to hit my head against the wall. You've got to have that discipline of iteration. Start over. Don't just continue to hit your head against a wall that will not move because you need to be consistent or persevere. That is folly. So you must be able to learn from your missteps, learn from your sure steps, and use those insights to refine your strategy, to refine your action plan, to refine your action, and then so that you can now start all over again more intelligently. That is why somebody says that failure is an opportunity to start again more intelligently. So failure itself is a feedback. Struggle itself can be a feedback to start more intelligently. So we need these disciplines to be able to turn our value into a system of success, into a system of greatness. Now we have some take-home assignments. Please take note of this very well. Those of you who has maybe a bigger screen phone can screenshot it, and the leaders in the teams can grab it and drop for the various teams as well. Please write your value statement. Why do you hold that particular value there above any other else? Please, not more than one page. Now all of us have settled on our number one value. Now you need to put it in writing. Why do you hold that value there? You've explained yourself, fine, but now we need to also see it in writing. Please send that to, oh, sorry, the date is wrong. Okay, because send that in writing. I'm saying September 1. This should be this Sunday. That should get to this email by Sunday, February 2, 2025. Please take note. Email your assignment with your value system to this email, chili_m@2005@yahoo.com by Sunday, February the 2nd in the year 2025. There's also another wrong date that will correct shortly. Then write the second assignment, write a well-researched original article about your value with the aim of persuading your readers. Persuade me why I should drop my own value and I should pick your value. I should pick this value, write a persuasive essay, and that should be submitted to your writing groups for peer review. That should get to your group not later than Tuesday, February the 4th, year 2024. Please take note of those 2 dates. One is on Sunday, February 2nd. The other is on Tuesday, February the 4th. One is being sent to this email address. I would review those myself. Then the second is supposed to be reviewed by your team members, and it will be published next week after it's been reviewed, because tomorrow we are going to do the practical on how to publish online using WordPress. How to publish online using WordPress. So please, for those who have submitted the email addresses, not even those who have submitted, those who have started writing are the ones who are going to create the online user ID for. If you don't have any writing submitted yet, unfortunately, you won't be able to get user ID from us, because we don't just want to give people access to our site and then they are just there. We don't want bystanders. Please talk to your group leads, your team leads, and then to either Deborah or Mary if you need any clarification. And then tomorrow we'll meet the same time when we take the practical. Hopefully that will be shorter than this. Tomorrow there's no slide at all. There's no slide. So we just need to come with your system. We mute the person or just evacuate the person from the group. So tomorrow, as I said, there's no slide. There's no slide tomorrow. It's going to be practical. So please, I'm encouraging you, come with your system, preferably a computer or laptop. Phone will not cut it. You won't get the most of the session on phone, and there's no slide. There's no, okay, there's a slide 1, there's slide 2. So you just have to be, as I'm doing it, you also be doing it from your computer, from your end, so that you know how to, those of us who know how to publish online, you will see how it's done step by step, and not just to publish in a way that it will pop, that search engines from Google, Bing, Yandex, Ecosia, they can crawl your writing and they can serve it to people who are searching for keywords, searching for ideas on the different search engines. There's an art to read, there's a process to read, there's, a tech to read, and that's what we're going to consider tomorrow. So see you tomorrow, same time, same Zoom link. I don't know if anybody has a question now before we bring the session to a close. Any question from anyone? So that David was raising his hand earlier. You put a question. Any question?
No, it's not only I want to ask a question. I just want to be part of the conversation. Though I joined late before the network challenge.
Oh, sorry about that.
And secondly, I was also on transit, so I have a two-edge problem. Transit and network failure.
Distraction. Sorry about that.
I just want to join in the conversation, but I guess that
you need to settle on your number one value by now.
Yes, my number one value is freedom.
Freedom. Wow.
Yes, freedom. And freedom linked to creativity, linked to originality.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you very much for that.
And the reason why I choose the...
Okay. Yes. Please continue.
And the reason why I choose why I choose freedom, because as a writer, as a creative writer, the responsibility of a writer to me, which I am, is not to be afraid to express my views. Is to express my view in a very creative and original way. And if I can do that, especially by pen, express it by pen without the fear of anything. It means that the world will be free to embrace knowledge and ideas, because I know that as a writer, you should not be afraid to say what you want to say. The world might not embrace it, but maybe after you die, maybe before you die, the world will come to realize that you have said something like this and they want to embrace it, because people want freedom. People are afraid to say their mind. So the writer is bow and arrow. Is bow and arrow to the world. It doesn't fear things. So that is why I go for freedom. Freedom of
Thank you
every
very
other
much.
thing. Because
if we allow you, I'm sure you will continue talking about this. Now you just need to translate that into your assignment, which will be submitted by Sunday. So let's know. I mean, we've had this very fantastic, but you need to put it in writing. Let's see the way you also articulate this in writing. And that is the assignment we all have. From now, you can start writing it out, and then you can submit earlier, and then by Sunday it should be in. If you submit after Sunday, it will not be considered. Any other question before we call it today and bring the session to a close? Any question? Please
Sorry,
ask.
I want to ask a question. Okay.
Please ask.
Okay. Sunday, is it 12 midnight before?
I think so. Maybe, yeah, we can look at 12 midnight. I usually look at 6 p.m. But if you do 12, midnight, then it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will do my best.
Yeah, please do. And let the best actually ensure that it's submitted. Because if you submit after that, it won't be counted for you. Any other question? Okay. I want to say
I have a question.
Okay, please ask.
The slide says email assignment to Gmail on Sunday, September 1st.
Yeah. I already explained that now. You're not paying attention. Please talk to your team lead or talk to any of the admins. They would clarify that for you. If there's any other question, I will take them now. If none, I want to say have a fantastic remainder of the evening. We'll see tomorrow, same time. From here. Bye.